Good afternoon, guys. One more for a Friday afternoon, just because I can. After this, I'm done. All right. A consistent topic that comes up on videos is, what are we going to do about it? Why haven't we stood up? Yada, 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 yada. Okay, and I'll agree. Okay, people say, oh, because the right's a bunch of pussies, that we won't fight back, everything. I don't think that's the truth. I just don't think that we're stupid enough to risk going to jail for it. All right. I've talked many times, let's hope the 2024 elections, or 2022 elections, midterms, do something to change this. We'll see. All right. But there's a survey that came out today, and I'm having fun with surveys today, as you can tell. Apparently everybody wants to do them. Done by Echelon Insights, and they talked to prospective voters, apparently, and found that, as they put it, most voters likely say it's absolutely necessary for a candidate to share their views on a variety of issues in order to have their support. Okay? And so they talked about topics like climate change, abortion, immigration, guns, etc., etc. This is why we have a problem, okay? And I'm going to tell you this right now. When the Constitution was originally written, 260 years ago, 255, whatever the hell it was, okay? The federal government was supposed to be in charge of national defense and the military. The end, okay? Everything else they've got involved in since then is not constitutional. I'll give you this. All right. But I want to give you these figures, and if you want to wonder why we are so foobar, here's what it is, okay? Like I said, most voters said it's absolutely necessary that a candidate shares their views on these topics. 62% said you must share my view on guns, or the candidate must share the same view on guns. Okay. Roughly 2/3. Where's the other 38%? They don't care, huh? Okay. Nah, have one, don't have one, who cares? Indifference. See, this is one of the reasons why I could never win. I could run, but I could never win for office because I'm too damn black and white. My answer, you're either pro 2A or you're out of here. Period. The end. Okay? But you'll see why as we go along. 54% said they must agree with your views on abortion. Half. 46%. I don't care. Have one if you want. Don't have one if you don't. Okay. Now, sorry. Abortion. Rape, incest, safety of the mother's life. The end. Other than that, form of birth control, no. Period. Done. Don't vote for me. Okay. You must believe in guns. You must not believe in abortion as birth control. There's two. Wait, it gets better. Healthcare. 60% of the survey said that they must agree with, the candidate must agree with their stance on healthcare. I'm going to take this to mean Obamacare, okay? 40% don't care. My answer, Obamacare is done. End of story. It's unconstitutional, all right? Regardless of what John Roberts said, okay, Supreme Court justices don't always get it right. He seems to be wrong pretty much. But then again, Kagan, Sotomayor, they've made a career on the bench of being wrong. Taxes. This is insane. 56% of the people say that the government or the politician must agree with their stance on taxes. What's your stance on taxes? They're too high, they're too low, they're just right, the three bears, whatever it would be, okay? Here's my stance on taxes. Flat tax, period. Everybody, 12%, end of story. I don't care if you make $1,200 a year or $12 billion a year. 12% goes to taxes to pay for national security, the military, the end. Like I said, you ain't voting for me. Next one, 56% say they must agree with national security and military. Okay? Again, going right back to what I said before, this is the only thing that the federal government should concern themselves with. Everything else, guys, should be handled by the states. Kind of like, that Constitution says. Okay. Government spending. Let's see, we need a committee to watch the committee, to have a department to watch that department, to supervise to what, you want the definition of middle management? Go look at the U.S. government, Yeah, the only place government should be spending money on, again, is national security and, the military. The end, okay? Because we don't need 50 separate little militaries protecting each state. We need one to protect the country. End of story. That's where your taxes should go. Immigration policy. 51%. Barely more than half the people believe that the federal government, the politicians, should agree with them on immigration policy. So what this is telling me is 49% of the American public does not give a rat's ass whether or not we have everybody coming up across the southern border or not. I find that hard to believe. Okay. If I'm a candidate, and I'm not, don't worry. Okay. Here's what I'm saying. End the H-1B program. No more foreigners coming to take jobs. H-1B, H-2B, whatever it is. No more foreigners coming to take American jobs. The end, period, end of story. Any of them that are here right now, deported tomorrow. Okay? End the green card lottery. The hell with this. We get, 22,000 or whatever the number is, people. Gee, you just automatically get to come here and get a green card. No. Build the freaking wall. Yes, okay. Sorry, the end. Close it off. The only way you are coming into this country is either by merit or family-based immigration. The end. And family-based does not mean my uncle's cousin's twice-removed sister or whatever the hell it would be. No. Immigration means spouses, parents, children, the end. Okay? That's it. Direct first-line family. Merit. Okay? Yes. You are coming, you will be making a contribution to the American way of life. You will assimilate into American society. You will do things as an American would do it. You are not coming in here and going, woohoo, I'm going to change my city, my state, or whatever to the way we do everything in Somalia. Just saying. Okay. Climate change. 40%. This one's actually a little optimistic. At least less than half the people think this is an important thing. But the candidate that has to get my vote has to say it's a farce. Okay. This is why, my opinion, this is why there is no pushback. Because most of the American public is so damn wishy-washy, they can't make up their mind on these topics, which should be pretty clear that these should all be pretty black and white. You're either pro-gun or anti-gun. You're not wishy-washy. You're either pro-abortion or anti-abortion. You're not wishy-washy, okay? You're either build the wall or don't build the wall. I don't get it. But this is why we're in the boat we are. Americans, both sides, okay, I'm going to say this, are too pampered, too self-absorbed, to care one way or another what happens in the world around. They're too involved in their own little bubble. It's all about me. No. Can I find a candidate that has all these qualities? If I could, I'd be freaking thrilled. There's been some that are close, real close, okay? But that little thing like government spending, man, that just irks at them. It's like, no, I've got to be able to somehow get my kickback. I've got to somehow be able to help my cronies, whatever it would be. Find me a candidate that agrees with everything I say. And like I said, there's been some close, and you know who I'm talking about. And they'll have my support. The other ones, you heard what my stand is on all of those. What are yours? Okay? The current administration and that entire party disagrees with me on everything. Hence the reason why they would never get my support. What are your thoughts? That's your country, people. That's what the people that you live next door to that are in your town that stand in line behind you at the grocery store, that pay for their license plates just like you do. That's how indifferent they are to whether or not we continue to be a constitutional republic or whether we become communist China. You wonder why we're so foobar. There's your answer. This is what we are prepping to get out of. People that don't care. Enjoy Friday evening. We'll see you in the morning. Pinball out.